Hi, I'm Susan Beesley, and I just wanted to share with you a great tip that I learnt from a good friend of ours, Katie Freiling, today. Katie Freiling is someone who we truly value the information that she gives in her blog, and we like to share that with our community. And now there's a really great way that you can do the same, and you can do it really quickly using Twitter feed. So assuming that you already have a Twitter account, and if you don't, just go to twitter.com and set yourself one up. It doesn't take very long. You then set yourself up a Twitter feed account, and you do that by going here, create an account. It takes under a minute, so just get on and do that. Now, I've already got an account because we use this for a number of other things, and we've already set up what I'm going to show you today. So you first of all sign in, having created your account. So I'm going to do that. Put in the password and log in. Okay, now you come to your Twitter feed Palm dashboard, and this is where you are going to first of all start adding an account of somebody whose content that you want to share with your community. Now you go by doing this, create new feed. You choose a feed name, so we're going to choose Tony Robbins. This is just an example to show you. I mean, Tony probably doesn't need us to share his content with the world at large because he's so well known, but you basically take the URL of his blog and you just pop that in this little box here, and then you just test it. You give it a feed name first of all, so I've chosen quite sensibly Tony Robbins, so it reminds me what it is, and we test that that's okay and it's active. So that's done. That's very, very easy, as you can see. Now we go to advanced settings while we're here, and what we're going to do is choose the frequency that we are going to share Tony's content with our Twitter community. Now I think 24 hours is the very most that I will want to do, and I'm going to do it post one update at a time, but you can do more than that if you want. You can choose what you post by, either title and description, description only, or title. Going to choose title only here, and the reason for that is there is a limit, as you know, in Twitter of 140 characters that you can share with your audience. So we want to try and keep that as tight as we can. Make sure that your link is able to be shortened by Beesley so that you get the full content going out to your community. And choose the sorting, which can be post date or GUID. We're choosing publish date. We're going to choose either a post prefix or a post suffix. I prefer a post suffix, so that will be giving credit to the person whose content you're sharing. So in this case, Tony Robbins. So we're going to put at, we're going to put via, and then the Twitter courtesy of at Tony Robbins. And it is as simple as that. We are now going to go to the next step. And this is where you have a choice of where you're going to share it. You can share it on Twitter, you can share it on Facebook, you can share it on both. It's entirely up to you. But for this demonstration and the way that we do it is via just Twitter. So we're choosing Twitter here. And for some reason, just because we're doing a live training, it just likes to play up. It's a bit like the Twitter whale, but here we go. Now it's okay. So I'm going to choose the Twitter account that we're going to use to share the content, and that's our main one, which is Chris_Susan. We now need to connect with Twitter, so we do that by clicking Authenticate with Twitter. And it's going to ask us, allow, as I've already done this earlier, it's gone straight there. But I would normally have just put in, again, I would have repeated our Twitter username and our password, and it would have authenticated that for us. And now we have that done. Just go down here and we're going to create the service. And it is as simple as that. We are done. So now whenever Tony Robbins wants to update his blog and give information to his audience, we will also be sharing that with our community. Now, the importance of this, just so that you fully understand it, is that sharing value of somebody else's content is really important, because it helps build a fantastic trust between you and another person who you respect and like and trust, and they will hopefully reciprocate that with you. So do be careful about whose content you choose to share, and then make sure that it's really good value to the community that you're working in, the niche that you're working in. So for us to share content of Katie Freiling and Tony Robbins, for example, our niche is internet marketing and personal development. Both these guys, that is their niche as well. So we're not spamming our Twitter community or our Facebook community, if you chose to do that, with content that they have no interest in. And really that is very, very important to bear in mind. And in fact, you should bear that in mind in all your social networking, because it is the one thing that will add huge credibility to you. So we hope that you enjoy this training and you'll be able to get on with this as soon as possible and be valued for sharing somebody else's content, and really wish you lots of luck with it. And we really appreciate your feedback on this training and on our blog post. See you in the social networks very soon.